Anyway, I do have one more. I have a bonus round tonight, and it's a key figures of World War II. So a total change of direction, and probably a little harder for you folks. So that might be good, right? It might be good for you to have to work a little bit. So let's oil up the robots a little bit. See if they've still got some painting left in them. Maybe load up some paint. And we'll get going on the bonus round, key figures of World War II. So this first one was born, I'm going to do this in first person. I was born into an aristocratic family in Britain. Before my political career, I was a war correspondent and an author. I gave powerful speeches and that bolstered my nation's morale during the wartime. I led my country as prime minister during World War II. Remember, they start easy and get a little harder, so count your blessings. You got this first one easy enough. I am famous for my role in rallying the British people against the Nazi Germany with my indomitable spirit and resolve. Winston Churchill is remembered as one of the greatest wartime leaders in history. His leadership, oratory skills, and steadfast determination were crucial in leading Britain through the dark days of World War II. Yes, indeed, Winston Churchill. We got some new people in the house. Good to see you guys. Marco, NASA 21. Jason. Good to see everybody. Hopefully we'll make them a little harder for you. Maybe not the next one. It's a little more fun doing first person. Here we go. I was born into a prominent American family. I served as the governor of New York before becoming president. I led my country both through the Great Depression and World War II. Two good times, right? Great Depression and World War II. I was elected president of the United States 4 times. Rudy G. No, it's not Rudy G. I do see the right answer on the board. You guys are taking a shortcut, though. I think you should have to type out the entire name. I was elected president of the United States 4 times. I delivered the famous Day of Infamy speech after the Pearl Harbor attack. Yes, indeed. This is Franklin D. Roosevelt, often referred to as FDR. So I guess the people that put FDR will accept that. His New Deal policies helped the country recover from the Great Depression, and his leadership during World War II were instrumental in the Allied victory. There you go. Okay, let's start making them a little bit harder. I was born in Georgia, then part of the Russian Empire. I became the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. I led my country through a brutal purging of political enemies. Yes, I did. Oh, you guys are too fast. I played a significant role in the defeat of Nazi Germany on the Eastern Front. I was the leader of the Soviet Union during World War II. Everybody getting it? Yeah, everybody's got it. Papa Joe. Everybody's got Joe. Joseph Stalin was the director of the Soviet Union and one of the most controversial figures of the 20th century. His policies and leadership during World War II were critical in the defeat of Nazi Germany. But his regime was also marked by severe repression and mass atrocities. There you go. Got some good, got some bad. Joseph Stalin. There he is. Robots did pretty good with him. Kind of looks like Brock a little bit, right? Next up, I bet you'll get this one. I was born in Austria and later moved to Germany. I served as a soldier in World War I. I wrote a book outlining my political ideology while I was in prison. I led a political party that promoted Aryan supremacy and anti-Semitism. Look at me. Yes. Talk about an iconic face, right? Everybody knows his face. I was the Führer of Nazi Germany during World War II. Everybody got it? Everybody's got it. Yes, indeed. Adolf Hitler's aggressive expansion policies and genocidal ideology led to World War II and the Holocaust, causing immense suffering and loss of life. His regime's defeat marked the end of one of the darkest chapters in human history. Adolf Hitler. There you go. Hope I don't get banned for that. Shadow ban. Are you allowed to mention Hitler? I'm not sure. Next up, I was born in Italy and initially worked as a school teacher. I founded a political movement known as fascism. I'm the fascist guy. I aligned my country with Nazi Germany during World War II. My leadership saw the invasion of Ethiopia and other aggressive military actions. Yeah, everybody's getting it. What was his first name? Everybody got his first name? Who remembers his first name? I was a dictator of Italy during World War II, known as El Duce. El Duce. Yeah, Benito. That's right. Benito Mussolini was the founder of Italian fascism and the dictator of Italy. His alliance with Nazi Germany and military campaigns contributed to the Axis powers, the Axis powers' efforts during World War II, and ultimately leading to his downfall and execution. Benito. They all get theirs in the end, right? All right, next up, figures from World War II. I was born into Japanese imperial family. I ascended to the throne in the 1920s. My reign saw Japan's expansion into China and Southeast Asia. Not Tojo. No Tojo. I announced my country's surrender at the end of World War II. And I was the Emperor of Japan during World War II. There you go. I see the right answer. Hashimoto's not correct, though. But I do see the correct answer up on the board a couple times. Super Peppy and Alfredo. Who else? Everybody else got it? There you go. Jason's got it. Everybody knows this is Emperor Hirohito. Hirohito was the figurehead of Japan during a period of aggressive military expansion and conflict. His role in Japan's wartime activities and subsequent surrender has been a subject of extensive historical debates. One of those. Hirohito, there he is. How about that? Next up, figures from World War II. I was born in France and pursued a military career. I advocated for armored warfare tactics before World War II. I led the Free French forces from exile. You slept that day in class? Bummer. I delivered broadcasts from London encouraging French resistance against the Nazis. I became the leader of Free France during World War II. from exile. No, no. Oh, I do see the correct answer up there. Although I'm looking for the full name. I need the full name, Super Peppy. Everybody know who this is? He became president of France, of course. That's right. This is Charles de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle was a French general and statesman who led Free French forces during World War II. His efforts, he was kind of a failure, wasn't he? No, this was later, anyway. His efforts were crucial in maintaining French resistance and restoring the French Republic after the war. Next up, I was born in Texas and graduated from West Point. I served in various staff roles before World War II. I was appointed Supreme Allied Commander in Europe. Who knows who this is? I planned and led the D-Day invasion. I'm an important guy. And the robots have the painting right on the button, right? Am I right? Yes. Alfredo Stewart. Jason. Super. I became a 5-star general and later the President of the United States. Yes, indeed. I am Dwight D. Eisenhower. And I was a key military leader in World War II, overseeing the successful Allied invasion of Europe. My leadership and strategic acumen were vital in achieving victory against Nazi Germany. And later in life, I was a damn good golfer. He lived down in Palm Springs when I was growing up, and I spent some time down there. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Next up, I was born in Arkansas and pursued a military career, obviously. I served as Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army before World War II. I famously vowed, I shall return after leaving the Philippines, after I got my butt kicked out of the Philippines. No, good guess on the patent, but that is incorrect. Incorrect. I accepted Japan's formal surrender on the USS Missouri, and I was the Supreme Allied Commander in the Pacific during World War II. Who am I? There you go. I should not has it. Yes, indeed. This is Douglas MacArthur. Douglas MacArthur was a prominent U.S. general who played a crucial role in the Pacific theater during World War II. His leadership in the liberation of the Philippines and post-war reconstruction of Japan left a lasting impact. No, there's more history, right? Then he was in Korea and he went too far and got relieved of duty and all that stuff. MacArthur. Okay, next up, we're halfway home on figures of the World War II. I was born into a peasant family in Russia. I rose through the ranks of the Soviet military. I played a key role in defending Moscow and Leningrad. I'm the guy who stood up to those German Nazis. I led the Soviet forces in the Battle of Berlin. So I even got involved at the end. I was a top Soviet general and marshal during World War II. This guy's a little more obscure figure from none of those. You guys are all giving me your best Russian names you know, but those are all incorrect. Who knows who this is? This guy's name was Georgy, his first name, Georgy Zhukov. Georgy Zhukov was one of the Soviet Union's most effective military leaders, instrumental in several major victories against the Nazi Germany. His strategic brilliance and leadership were pivotal in the Soviet war effort. So now you learn something on Quick Bite History. Georgy Zukov. Remember that. Now you'll know the next one, I think. I was born in London and pursued a military career. I served in World War I also, and rose to prominence in World War II. I commanded Allied ground forces during the Normandy invasion. Yeah, okay. You guys have the correct answer up there. Rob got it first, I think. I was a British field marshal known as Monty. So I think everybody's got it now. That's right. Bernard Montgomery was a leading British commander known for his decisive victories in North Africa and his role in the D-Day invasion. His leadership and tactical skills earned him a prominent place in World War II history. Now, I did tell you we'd start easy and then we'd get a little harder, right? So we are into the hard phase. These are influential figures from World War II. Yes, indeed, that was Bernard Montgomery, otherwise known as Monty. All right, next up. I was born in Germany and joined the military. I earned the nickname Desert Fox for my tactics in North Africa. This is the Desert Fox. This is the guy. That old Desert Fox. I led German forces in North Africa campaign. I was involved in the defense of the Atlantic Wall against the Allied invasion. I was a renowned German field marshal during World War II. I see the correct answer up there. It looks like several of you are getting it. Several of you do know your World War II. Yes, indeed, this is Erwin Desert Fox Rommel. He was one of Nazi Germany's most respected military leaders, known for his strategic prowess in North Africa and his involvement in the defense of Europe. Despite his affiliation with the Nazi regime, he is often remembered for his chivalry and tactical brilliance. This was a good Nazi. This is the good Nazi. Right? The Desert Fox, the good Nazi. All right, very good. You guys mostly got that. Surprised me. All right, next up, this one's a little harder. I was born into a samurai family in Japan. That's interesting. I studied in the United States and advocated for a strong navy. Who remembers who this is? I'm the one who planned the attack on Pearl Harbor. So there you go. I'm the guy. I'm the baddie. I'm the guy. I led the Japanese Navy in several key battles in the Pacific. Who knows? Not correct. I should do not. It's not that. There you go. Alfredo on the board. I was a Japanese admiral during World War II. I led the Japanese Navy in several key battles. I am Ishiroku Yamamoto. That's hard to say that all at once. Ishiroku Yamamoto was a key figure in Japan's naval strategy during World War II. His leadership and planning were instrumental in Japan's early successes, but his death marked a turning point in the Pacific War. There you go. Next up. I was born in Texas again and pursued a naval career. I served as the Chief of Bureau of Navigation during World War II. That sounds bureaucratic. I was appointed Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. This is the guy. I led U.S. naval forces to victory at the Battle of Midway. Who is the head U.S. guy at the Battle of Midway? Anybody know? Those are good guesses. Halsey's good guess. Doolittle, great guess. Good guess. Wrong. Wrong. I led U.S. naval forces to victory at Midway, and I was a key U.S. admiral in the Pacific Theater during World War II. Name another guy. What's the name of one of the aircraft carriers that's always been down in San Diego? Who remembers? This is the biggest commander during World War II in the Navy. This is Chester Nimitz. There you go, Rob and Marco. You guys got it. I played a crucial role in the Pacific Theater, leading the U.S. naval forces to several critical victories. Anyway, there you go. All right, back to some Nazis. Let's do some Nazis. I was born in Germany and initially pursued an agricultural career. I joined the Nazi Party and quickly rose through the ranks. I oversaw the internal security of Nazi Germany. I was responsible for the organization of the Holocaust. I'm a baddie. I'm the baddest of the baddies. Should say that, right? I was the head of the SS and the Gestapo during World War II. Everybody got it? I see the correct answer up there. Rhombus. This is indeed Heinrich Himmler. Heinrich Himmler was one of the most powerful and notorious figures in Nazi Germany. Responsible for many of the regime's atrocities, his leadership of the SS and Gestapo made him a central figure in the Holocaust. One of the baddest of the baddies. Heinrich Himmler. There you go. There he is. Heinrich Himmler. All right, we got about 5 left here, guys. Here we go. 5 more of the evening. Let's do another Nazi. I was a World War I flying ace and war hero. I became a leading member of the Nazi Party. I founded the Gestapo and later commanded the Luftwaffe. The Luftwaffe. Love to say that word. I was appointed Hitler's deputy and designated successor. This is the guy who was going to take over for Hitler. Who remembers who this is? Commanded the Luftwaffe. I was a key Nazi leader and commander of the German Air Force. You guys got it. I see the right answer up there. No. Rotator. I shit you not. Hermann Göring was a prominent leader in Nazi Germany, known for his role in establishing the Gestapo and commanding the Luftwaffe. His influence and power within the Nazi regime made him one of the most significant figures. All right, that rounds up our Nazi parade of famous Nazis. That was fun. But we still have a few more figures from World War II. I was born in Missouri and worked as a farmer and a businessman. I served as a U.S. Senator before becoming the Vice President. Who am I? I made the decision to use atomic bombs on Japan. I'm the guy. My fault. Blame me. I oversaw the end of World War II and the beginning of the Cold War. Good thing and a bad thing. Harriet Truman. It's not Harriet Truman, but close. Good answer. I became the President of the United States after Franklin D. Roosevelt. And the robots have painted me rather well tonight, I would say. What would you guys say? Yes, good painting. This indeed is Harry S. Truman. Harry S. Truman played a crucial role in the final stages of World War II and the early years of the Cold War. His decision to use atomic weapons on Japan remains one of the most controversial and consequential decisions in military history. All right, 3 more. I was born in a peasant family in China. Not Russia, China. I led a communist revolution in my country. I organized guerrilla warfare against Japanese invaders. I emerged as a leader of the Chinese Communist Party. I became the founding father of the People's Republic of China during World War II. Who knows? Hey, I see the right answer all over the board. Yes, indeed, this is Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong was a key figure in the Chinese Communist Revolution and played a significant role in the fight against Japanese occupation. His leadership during and after World War II shaped the future of China. This indeed is the Mao guy. Mao. There he is. Mao. Mao Zedong. Okay, we have 2 more for the evening, folks. Hang in there. Let's see who can get the last 2. I was born in California and pursued a military career. I competed in modern pentathlon in the 1912 Olympics. How about that? I led troops in North Africa and Europe during World War II. I was known for my aggressive tactics and flamboyant personality. I was a famous U.S. general nicknamed Old Blood and Guts. There it is. Right, Rob's got the answer. Thank you for that humor, John. Getting late. That's a good one. Yes, I see the correct answer up there. This indeed is George S. Patton. Patton was one of the most dynamic and effective American generals of World War II. His leadership and aggressive tactics were instrumental in the success of Allied forces in both North Africa and in Europe. So there you go. All right, the last one's going to be kind of hard. So let's see who can get the final one of the evening. Now remember, the category is influential figures from World War II. I was born in London and showed early signs of mathematical genius. I developed a theoretical model of computation, now known as the Turing machine. I worked at Bletchley Park during World War II. There you go, Rob. I played a crucial role in breaking the Enigma code. I am considered the father of modern computer science. Sounds like an important guy to me. Yes, indeed. Rob has it. Yes, indeed. This is a gentleman named Alan Turing. Alan Turing's contributions to cryptography and computer science were pivotal in the Allied war effort. His work at Bletchley Park significantly shortened the war and laid the foundation for the modern computing. We made it. Thank all you guys for hanging in there tonight and doing all those with me. As the people in the beginning know, we've been doing this via Starlink and a EcoFlow battery because we're still without power here in upstate South Carolina.